In this video, we're going to learn to count elements in subsets of two-set Venn diagrams. The Venn diagram below displays the number of elements in each corresponding part of the diagram. Use this information to find the number of elements in the subsets of U given below. So here's our Venn diagram. Notice there's 4 numbers. Each of them is telling us how many elements are in each of the disjoint parts. So to reference your workbook, remember what these parts mean. If you're in region 1 right here, you're in A, but you are not in B, because this circle B represents B. So these are things that are A but not B. Here in region 2, you're in both A and B. In region 3, you're in B, but you're not in A. And in region 4, you are outside of both A and B, so you are in not A and not B. So let's use this information to find the number of values in the sets. So first we're asked how many elements are in A and B. Okay. So A and B is a disjoint piece of this Venn diagram, and it corresponds to the overlap. So there are 14 elements in A and B. The next question asks us how many elements are in A or B. So remember, or means one or the other or both. Okay, so how about we circle this in red? So if you're in A or B, you could be only A, you could be in both A and B, or you could be in B and not A. So the union is actually anything in these 3 pieces or in the 2 circles, and we can add up these values. 7 plus 14 plus 17, and that equals 10, 20, 31, 38. So there are 38 elements in A or B. Let's clear this up for a second. Next, we're asked how many elements are not in B. Okay. So notice we could look here. We know region 4 contains not B. Okay, region 1 contains not B. But let's just get more used to this diagram. Here is B. If you're not in B, you're not in this circle. Okay. So when I see not, I kind of think of blacking out the thing it says. So not B. So not in here. And if you're not in here, you must be out here. Okay. And that's region 7 and 4, like we said. I'm sorry, 1 and 4, and then number of elements is 7 and 11. So there are 7 plus 11 equals 18 elements in not B. And finally, we're asked, let's clear this again. Oh, that was not B. How many elements are in B but not in A? Okay. And again, we can figure this out by looking at these regions, but let's think about it. Okay, so if you're in B, you're in here. But if you're not in A, that means you can't be in the intersection. So let's cross that out. Okay, so again, think of this not as crossing out can be very useful. So B but not in A is 17. Sometimes we call this only B. So only B would imply that you're also not in A. So there are 17 elements that are in B and not A.